Hi everyone. Um, Today, well, okay, everyone. First boo boo that just happened is one of my foster kittens. Well, two of them actually decided to knock over the camera as I was going live. I don't know if anybody was on here to witness that, but that's what happened. So I'm currently fostering four feral kittens that came for a rescue here in southern Arizona. And I've had them for 2 weeks as of today. They were trapped at the end of May, and their ears have been tipped. Let me show you one of them. I don't know if you could see that one right there. Their ears have been tipped, and um, they've already been spayed and neutered. Since I got them only 2 weeks ago, I was it was I was supposed to determine whether or not they could become pets or they'd have to be returned to the place where they were trapped. So the good news is after only a few days, one of them is suited to definitely become a pet. And I have called her Honey. She is right here. I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera to face the kittens. And see, this is Honey right here. She is going to make a great pet for someone. She's considering that she was, living in a community of feral cats. She has definitely adjusted to living indoors, living with me, getting along with my cat. Um, and she is a huge purr monster. She comes to you for attention, and all she basically does is purr. And then this is her name is Butter, or his name is Butter. He's on his way to becoming um, someone's pet, or I believe that with some time, only maybe a couple weeks, if that, he can become someone's pet. Honey over here, she doesn't mind being picked up. You can play with her, you can pet her, you can do all sorts of stuff to her. Butter, on the other hand, well, is a little bit more picky. He will come to you when you have food. You could go ahead and play with him, but you can't pick him up. You can pet him and all that. Unfortunately, they have two siblings, or they have two mates that will have to be returned to the community. And one of them is Marmalade over here. Marmalade is the orange one. He is the most, I don't know how to explain it. He's the least friendly of all of them. As you can see, he's getting along with my kitten Oreo really well, but when it comes to people, it's hard to approach him. And I mentioned to the rescue that with time he could be someone's pet, but then it would probably take a bunch of time. And the other one, the shy one right here, is Maple. Now, Maple is really cute. I believe Maple is a girl. She's going to have to be returned. So tomorrow I'm bringing them back to the rescue, and the person that trapped them is going to return them to where they were trapped. And the reason I can't keep them very long is the fact that we don't want them to get used to living indoors, being fed by humans and all that. But, if you keep them here and then you let them loose in 6 months, that's not going to work out for them. So basically, they said it would be 3 weeks that I could have them before we could determine whether or not they could become an indoor cat. But you see right here is Butter. Look how cute Butter is. And I named them after my favorite breakfast spreads, I guess. And see, Butter wants to play with you and basically wants to hit your hand. Right, Butter? But he's not ready to be picked up yet. You try picking him up and he is gone. And he's not trying to be mean right now. He just thinks, oh, well, I don't know. Right, Butter? And obviously, if I had the money, I would go ahead and keep everyone. If I had the money and the space, I would go ahead and keep everyone. They're just such an adorable set of critters. So sometime tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and put Marmalade and Maple back into a crate and then bring them to the rescue. And then the gal at the rescue will be returning them. But let me show you, well, if I can get her to come to me right now. See, oh, okay, here is Honey and Marmalade, both together. Let me go ahead and see if I could get Honey to come over here. See, they play rough, but they're kittens. And I don't believe there's like siblings or anything. They were just all trapped together. Right, Maple? See, and if they had the resources and I had the time and all that, I guess I would want to keep them as long as possible. I mean, I had a cat. His name was Derby, and he was my foster. I had him from February of 2024 until, not February, May of 2024 until February of 2025. And he finally got adopted. Usually they don't keep cats in foster care that long. And normally, someone would, a foster probably would have given up on him, but the guy grew on me. And eventually he had to go into a home. Let me show you, again, Maple. Can you see Maple? I can't. Where is Maple? Right here. There is Maple. Now Maple has the best colorings. It's like Maple is the darkest of all the critters, of all the cats, of all the kittens, and well, both Maple and Marmalade are very... Okay, who did what? Both Maple and Marmalade are very... I can't even... are very aggressive when it comes to food. Not so much with me, although when I was feeding them a churro, they both decided to go grab it out of my hand. Now, I'm going to go ahead and try feeding everyone. That's the only time it's possible for me to get close to the other two. Let me show you Marmalade real close while he's trying to get water. See, and this is how I feed everyone. Since there are four of them, I put four little dishes. I fill it up with a little bit of water before I put in their canned food. Okay, I think I forgot to bring a fork. That's not going to be good. But let me go ahead and open the food. Darn it, I can't believe I forgot to bring a fork. So, and this smells so much, but what the kittens are currently eating is, I was told to go ahead and give them a quarter of a can twice a day. But look at these guys, they're growing so fast. So I'm giving them a half a can each twice a day, and then they also have dry food. So here is half a can. And you know what? I'm going to be right back. I need to get a fork because it's going to get kind of tough in here. Well, let's see. Okay, and if this thing gets knocked over, you know whose fault it is. Well, not my fault, but, oops. So normally I just go ahead and put, and then of course Oreo loves eating with them. Oh, good, I actually did bring a fork. I thought I didn't. So, okay, I did bring a fork, so I'm gonna go ahead and put each their food in, well, I'm not gonna go ahead and split. So this other dish right here is for Oreo. But see, they're, like, look at how shy Marmalade normally is. But no, Marmalade's right up at the camera deciding that he wants food. So I'm splitting up. And I feel like I'm their chef or something. But let me go ahead and put all their food into their dishes. And I do have to separate them. Well, not separate them, but put them a little bit further away from each other so that they don't. Okay. Oh, okay, they're actually all deciding to eat nearby each other. That's good. Okay, I've gone ahead and put, and of course, Honey right here, the biggest one, is deciding to go to each dish and eat. So, Honey can eat over here. Hey. Right here. Marmalade? I don't know where Marmalade. Okay, so Marmalade went inside the crate. So, oh, okay, Marmalade's right here. I'm gonna go ahead and move Marmalade. I actually don't like feeding them nearest the litter box, but it just happened this way. So this is Marmalade, this is Honey, and Honey's the biggest one, And this is Maple, and this is Butter. As you can tell, Honey is the biggest of all the kittens. Now, let me show you me, and I'm going to go ahead and show you. This is me, and this is my kitten Oreo. She loves hanging out with the kittens. So, and I usually try feeding her with the kittens because she loves stealing their food. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put some food down for her so she doesn't feel left out. She doesn't normally hang out in this room. And I don't know about you guys, but where I live, it is so hot. We've had extreme weather warnings like yesterday and today, and I had to drive, I don't know, about an hour away earlier, and it was like, oh gosh, part of it was nice being in my car because I could crank up the AC. And then I went into a store's freezer and I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I could stay in this freezer. It was so nice. At least it felt so nice. Anyways, let's see if Oreo wants her food. Come here, Oreo. Come on. Well, apparently Oreo does not care for food. She is not making any effort to get down. Well, that's nuts. But let me go ahead and show you the kittens again. Marmalade. Over here. Honey. Maple. And Butter. Look, Honey's done with almost all her food already. And there's Maple trying to squeeze into Butter's food. And I feel sad for Maple. And look at her, look at Maple's coloring. I think Maple is a female. She's one of the kittens that's going to go back to the community. And I don't know if anyone's seen their ears, but at the top left of their ears, there's a little, it's snipped a little bit. Like so. And that's how you can tell they're not anybody's pet. But let me go ahead and, Honey, come here. Honey. Oh, Honey. Well, Honey doesn't want to come. She's busy grooming herself. So I'm going to go ahead and just sit over here and talk to you while Oreo is sitting with me. So this is Oreo. She is my kitten. She is extremely cuddly. I've had her since August of last year. And she is actually one of my cats. But she's not being any fun. Oh, okay, now they want to be fun. So this is Honey and Oreo. And my other two cats that I have are, well, not old, but they're older than Oreo is, so they don't play very much with her. So I love having her hang out with my foster kittens. Although Oreo's favorite thing to do is anytime she goes into any room, this is Oreo, she needs, in this room, there are 1, 2, 3 litter boxes, maybe 4. She likes to use every single litter box in this room as soon as she gets in. And then the other litter boxes outside, she loves to use those too. I mean, she'll come in for 5 minutes and it's like, okay, I'm here. I'm going to go ahead and poop or pee. Now, over here in the back is Maple. I thought Maple kind of looked like there was some, I read an article online about like the deadliest wildcats, and she looks exactly like the deadliest wildcat that has like a 60%, when it goes hunting, it has a 60% success rate in catching something. I think it was called the black-footed wildcat. I don't remember what it was called, but she looks exactly like them. And I really wish that she would be so much more friendlier, because look at that. I mean, this time tomorrow, she's going to be back living in the community. She won't be in the comfort of my home anymore. And it makes me super sad. But here, this is Honey. Look at this. Look at how great she is going to, look at her. She's actually available for adoption. She goes in for her second set of shots next week. But I'm going to go ahead and give the rescue all her information. Like, she loves purring. That's her favorite thing to do. She walks up to you purring. Or she runs up to you actually purring. And she's mastered the thing of crying when she wants attention. The other cats don't cry, but her, it's like, I'm hungry. I want to get out of this. I want to get out of my kennel. Let me go now. But look, she looks so relaxed. And if you look at the thumbnail for this video on the very left is what they look like when I first brought them home. And the thumb on the right of the thumbnail was a picture of her and Butter. And, oh wow. This is weird. They didn't finish their food. So that's actually good. I thought they weren't eating enough, or they hate their food now. But no, she's going back to eat more. That's why she's such a big girl. I think she's the oldest of all of them. She looks like she weighs about twice as much as the other kittens. And I think, if I had the money and the room and all that, I would want to keep her. She is so sweet. And I have cameras in this room, and I love watching the kittens. as they're causing ruckus in the middle of the night. And this is Maple. So I don't know why she wants the empty container when, let me go ahead and put the food. Okay, see, this is Maple. Well, today obviously is going to be my last live stream of two of the kittens. So the other two will still be here, but two of them are going back to where they were caught tomorrow. And one of the two is this one right here. And then I'll show you the other one. And this is the other one. He's the hardest one for me to try and even socialize. I think I've only been able to touch him a few times, and that was when he was playing with one of the cats, and I was able to pet like his back while he was playing, and I don't think he even realized I was petting him. Right, Marmalade? I mean, I'm pretty close to him right now, and he's not panicking at all, but he makes no effort for me to even come close to me. Okay, has anybody's cat ever tried eating on sitting in a serving tray? I don't use this to serve food for anyone. My cat Raymond has decided that he was gonna go sit on this a long time ago. So it's like, yeah, I don't serve my food on there. So I've been using this as a serving tray when I serve a lot of kittens. So this one, excuse me. Okay, now she wants to eat. She was busy sitting in the tray. And now she wants to eat more. Okay, how is it that everybody wants to eat from that dish at that exact same moment? No one cared about this food a few minutes ago. See, I hear someone purring. My allergies have been so awful. I'm sorry about that. See, I don't know who's purring. I think it's her. And does anybody know, do cats purr at each other? Okay, see, here's my food thief right here. You guys, what's going on? She's going, well, I've eaten. I think I'm done. I'm resting right now. Okay, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. I'm in a room that is extremely warm, and I don't know if you guys can tell that I'm sweating to who knows what. But let me go ahead and show you the kittens one more time. Honey, Maple, this is going to be her last live stream right here. This is Oreo. She's part of a lot of my videos, a lot of my live streams. Anytime you see a cat stealing food in my house, that's her. All the videos I have of a cat inside a box, knocking things over, that's her as well. And then this is Marmalade. And let me show you Butter. She will be part of the next live stream, unless she gets adopted out before then. But I want to thank everybody that went ahead and watched this video. I'll be posting my next video in about a week or two. But thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.